Hi everyone, and welcome to today's sparkPlug, how to cultivate emotional resilience for educators and students. My name is Victoria James and I'm the Director of Professional Learning at MindSpark Learning. I've left my email here below. Please reach out with any comments, questions, or feedback. I would love to hear from you. I want to start us off with this quote: "To be alive is to be resilient no matter what life throws your way." It's okay to start from where you are when building emotional resilience. Don't overthink it. Why emotional resilience? I think it's really important to remember that, we are living in an era of unending change, and emotional resilience can really set us apart, both professionally and personally, when dealing with all of the ambiguities in the world today. Another thing I think is important to remember is that we can look to our students as sources of inspiration. Many of them have had to develop and demonstrate emotional resilience every single day of their lives because their realities, chaos and disruption are unfortunately the norm. The metaphor of putting one's own oxygen mask on before helping others is really important to consider here because, we need to equip ourselves with the skills, tools, and strategies to cultivate emotional resilience before we can teach anyone else to do so. So we've broken up our sparkPlug into three MindSpark mindsets, the first of which is unconditional positive regard. So unconditional positive regard is a term that was developed by the humanistic psychologist Carl Rogers. I think it can be easily summed up as the following: I care about you, you have value, you don't have to do anything to prove it to me, and nothing's going to change my mind. In a school community, everyone has value, everyone plays a part. And I think when you view the work through this lens of unconditional positive regard, it can really help you on your road to cultivating greater emotional resiliency. MindSpark mindset number 2 is self-understanding. If you can begin to understand yourself and your feelings, then move to labeling them, perhaps you can manage them. I think asking yourself questions like, how am I feeling and why am I feeling this way, can be really important and valuable when seeking to understand yourself. Understanding yourself can also lead to greater understanding of others. MindSpark mindset number 3 is validation and hope. I think it is critically important to express to your educators and students right now that it's okay to not be okay right now. Validate those feelings. People are feeling scared, anxious, and uncertain about everything, and that's normal. When you validate someone's feelings, you are giving them permission to feel, and you're saying, I see you. That being said, I think it's really important to speak to the duality that, this is a really tough time. We can be grateful for what we have, but also sad for what we've lost. Providing that hope as well to say, you know what, you are not alone, and we are going to get through this together can really help you, your educators, and your students build emotional resilience. This is an image of the Takizakura cherry tree, which is in Fukushima, Japan. It is over 1,000 years old, and I think we can look to nature for examples of strength and resilience. This tree has endured droughts and earthquakes and a nuclear disaster, but it is in fact blooming again. And I think that is such a beautiful story to remind ourselves of the strength and the power in each and every one of us to overcome obstacles and challenges. Thank you so much for your time today. Again, my name is Victoria James. Please reach out if you have any questions or comments. I've also included the link to MindSpark Learning's online toolkit, where we feature many more sparkPlugs and related resources. Thank you again, and I hope to see you next time.